Hello. So in this video, I want to show you how you can feed audio back from OBS into OBS.Ninja. This can be done in the room, or it can be done with direct push and view links without a room. It can also include mix minus from OBS. So you have some options here. There are a couple hoops we have to jump through to get this set up the first time. But after that, it is pretty painless. Okay, so I have things set up here. I have a room, a guest invited, and I have OBS going. Now, if this is your first time setting this up, there are some requirements. We need to have some virtual audio software. So for Mac OS, there's quite a bit. There's Loopback, and there's Blackhole, which is free. On Windows and Mac, there's also BB Cable. And so that's what I usually recommend people use, and it's donationware, so free if you want it to be free, I guess. And I have some instructions here on what we're doing, but in this video I wanted to focus more on a little more clear examples with video. Okay, so I have the browser source for the guest loaded into OBS, and I'll just reload it in so that you see, right? I'll get rid of that. I'll drag it in, and we'll just do it again. Get the right size. When you do this, you have to obviously just say control audio via OBS. Okay, now a guest here will hear anyone else who's in the room. So if you are a director and you enable your audio, the guest will now hear you, and you can go up here and enable your video if you want, and you have a conversation, and you can mute yourselves. Okay, you don't show up in the room, and you will not show up in the scene when you're in this mode. So you can talk to people, send them feedback, send them audio from OBS, things like that. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to make sure we have the VB audio cable installed, and then we're going to go into OBS here, and we're going to click on any of these audio mixer setting options, and then we click on Advanced Audio Properties. It brings up the Advanced Audio Properties, and then we can unclick Active Sources Only. We generally want to do that just so we can see everything, so we can do a proper mix minus and not have surprises later on, or if we change scenes, there's problems. But what you see here is audio monitoring. By default, this will be monitor off. And if we want to feed audio back to the guests, we want to find the audio source we want to feed back. So in this case, I might want to include my microphone. So I'll go to monitor and output. I might want to include some of the local assets, but I will skip including the browser sources. I'll skip the OBS.Ninja browser source, which is the guest's audio. And in this way, we are creating a mix minus that's being outputted to the audio monitoring of OBS. You can hear the guests through the director's room. You will no longer, though, hear the guests through OBS, because we're hijacking the monitor output. So in this case, we're going to go here, and we are going to select, I'll do it again, Settings, Advanced, Settings, Audio, sorry. And then we're going to go to Advanced tab here, and we'll make sure that we click on the VB audio cable. So now we're piping all the audio from the monitor output to the virtual audio cable. Disabling Windows audio ducking is recommended. So now the audio that we selected is being outputted to the virtual audio cable, and that includes our microphone. If we go to the settings here, we can select, instead of our local microphone, we can select as a director the virtual audio cable. And this will still include our audio from OBS. So you see that the little microphone in the studio window here turns green mildly when I talk. And the guest sees me as talking because I have a little green dot here. And if I mute the audio in OBS from my microphone, the green dot stops moving, even though the guest's audio in OBS is still moving. So that's demonstrating that we have a mix minus working. So that's kind of sweet, right? Mix minus going back to the guest. And if you wanted to take this up a notch, you could say start virtual camera. And then you could go here and do the same idea, select the virtual OBS camera. And now the guest will see the virtual camera output of OBS as well. And this concept will let you do quite a few neat things. It will let you have larger group rooms potentially. It would let you share the audio from OBS with a mix minus on your own. And people in the room can still talk to each other because all the audio is meshed. Okay.